Yo, what up, friends? UFC 319. Yes, the main event will be Dricus du Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev. And yes, you're going to have to stick around for Clubber D's prediction of that one at the end of it, because we're going to cover the rest of the card first. So let's talk about first, my brother, some of these prelim fights. I know you wanted to give a shout out to some of these fighters and talk about some of these fighters. So first of all, in the prelims, I know you wanted to give a shout out to Barboza, who is fighting Close. So what more can you say about that?
Well, Edson Barboza, he's one of those guys. He's had the highlight reel knockouts with I think he's passed away, rest in peace, Terry Edom. That spinning heel kick, knocked him straight out. And then, he's the one who did the same kick and got Kevin Lee on chicken legs. Edson Barboza, he is a great striker. I had no idea he was still fighting, to be honest with you. He hasn't fought in a year. He's 38, 39 years old. But I saw his name on the prelim. I was like, man, OG is still fighting. So shout out to Edson Barboza. That's a guy. He's fighting is it Dricus close?
Close.
Yeah, it's close. It's a brother from
it sure is. He's from the United States.
Yeah, he's like from
the
Michigan.
United States.
Yeah, he's like from Michigan or somewhere.
I thought he was German at first.
Nah. His pops and somebody might be German down the line. He's light skinned. It could be a little mix. You never know. But he fights. His last time I saw him fight, I forgot. Jeremy Stevens pushed him and stopped the fight because it hurt him in the neck or something like that. That was a couple years ago, and I haven't seen him since then. But he's a durable fighter. It should be interesting. But having him made on the prelims, come on, guys, that's rough, man. Like, get him on the prelims, man. He's an OG.
I have a question for you though. Is his sister Dion Barboza? Is that the? Oh, they're spelled differently. Never mind.
I don't know. I think that might be a common name in Brazil. Be honest with you, I don't know. I have no idea.
All right. Well, who do you think the old man's going to win this one? He's 24-12. He's going up against 15-3.
Oh yeah, I got Barboza. He didn't get him out of there. Second round knockout.
All right, there you go.
Second round knockout.
Second round knockout for Barboza. Perfect. Well, let's keep moving it on
looking like
into the other prelims. Into the other prelims, a guy you wanted to talk about. Young fighter on the rise, only 25 years old. Chase Hooper will be in a lightweight bout against Alexander Hernandez. Chase Hooper 16-3, Hernandez 16-8. What you got on this?
Man, my man Chase Hooper, he grinds it out. He's from that Pacific Northwest, tall, lanky for his weight class. He's on a 6-fight winning streak. He looks like Michael Cera from the movie.
Michael's.
He looked just like him. He looked with a bigger
from Superbad.
Yeah, that's he looked like. So yeah, Michael Cera. Chase Hooper. He took out two legends in Jim Miller and Clay Guida his last two fights, but he's on a 6-fight win streak. I like the way his progression's going. I'm 100% going with him for by decision, and we don't need I was gonna wait for a club bang, but I was already in the mood. So you know what, that's my first fluff on that one. But yeah, I'm going Chase Hooper with by decision on that one. But y'all just look out for Chase Hooper.
Yeah. And usually, if you don't know, we have the funny sound, the club bangers. We're not going to have it this time because, unfortunately, since I moved, I can't find my hard drive that has the sound, and I switched back to. Oh, you realized, Clubber D? I know you realized this earlier. I switched back to StreamYard. So we're not on Restream. Yeah, we're not on Restream anymore. So I gotta get that sound re-uploaded. But anyways, that is. Do you have a way that Chase Hooper is going to win this fight?
Oh, just decision. He's going to win by decision. You can grind it out. I was thinking submission maybe in the third round, but I'm just going to go with decision.
All right, shout out our brother.
Oh, there he is.
Give him the intro, Clubber D. Give it to him.
Heavy on the poppy. Light on the yayo, none other than Poppy Chun Yayo.
Let's go.
What up, big homie?
Shout out our brother. Salute. Hey, y'all make sure you tap on in with him on Instagram at Poppy Chun Yayo. Chun is with a double O there. And if you don't know how to spell yayo, you probably don't know what it means in Spanish, and I'm not going to encourage you to look it up. All right. Let's keep it moving. The main prelim is going to be our girl Jessica Andrade there versus. No, I'm talking about
She's in
no,
the
you're right.
prelim. She's not the main.
No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yep, you're right.
I think
Okay,
Jake.
not in the main, but
Who is
still
the
somebody you
main?
wanted to talk about. It looks like it's
Jared
Eric.
Yeah. His last name stuff.
Yeah, they got a couple of them. They got two more in the prelims.
Yeah.
They have Bizengor Susrakev versus Eric Nolan, and they have Gerald Mersherit versus Mikhail Olkezukilik, some Polish.
We'll just say Mikhail.
Thank you. Anyways, back to Jessica. 26-14 versus 13-5. Lupi is her name, which is a tremendous name. Lupi Godinez. Godinez is coming off a win. Andrade off a loss. Now, Andrade is 10 pounds heavier with a 1-inch reach advantage. What is your thoughts on this fight?
Well, I think it's her second fight. I'm not sure what weight class. I know she dropped down in weight a couple fights ago, Jessica Andrade.
This is at strawweight.
Strawweight. Okay. So what's crazy about her? One, she just fought in May, which is just wild, and she's fighting again already. And I know she was going through a divorce not too long ago. I don't know if the wifey taking a lot of money from her. Who knows? But she's fighting a lot. Maybe it's the money thing. But hey, she puts on a show. I'm a big fan of hers because you look at her, her arms. She's jacked. She's well put together. Young lady out of Brazil, and she has 40 freaking fights under her belt. And she is only 33 years old. I swear, I feel like she's been in the UFC since I was still
forever.
Yeah, I think I had a do-rag still. I was still, holding on to what little I had, and she was still in the UFC doing her thing. And she's only 33. Like that. That's just a testament of longevity. And she got in perfect right when the women's MMA was just getting off, and they signed a lot of young ladies at early in their career. Similar to Chase Hooper, what they're doing with the Contender Series, making sure these regional markets don't gobble these guys up, and it's kind of a similar thing.
Wowzers!
What markets gobbling them? What? Oh, guys!
Yeah, that was bad.
That was bad. That's a rough one right there. That is. Guys gobbling them up.
It's on Yayo level.
Yeah, that was Papa Chun level right there.
We love you. You didn't say that to that. I know. All right, continue on anyway. So you got in this fight, Andrade.
I'm going my girl Jessica Andrade, because that's her. If you look at her fight, she'll go on a 2-fight winning streak, lose 1, go on a 3-fight winning streak, lose 2, then win 1, then lose 1. I'm going with Jessica, okay? And it's gonna be a first round TKO. She's gonna get all that frustration off on Lupi and have Lupi looking loopy. That's why I'm going with Jessica Andrade. First round TKO.
Mini bars.
Rest like, get off. She's like, leave me alone. Hit one more time.
Wow, you don't think she's gonna make it past the first round? Damn.
No, I don't. I'm probably completely wrong, but that's okay. I'm going with Jessica Andrade.
Well, hey, like you said, Andrade is an experienced fighter who has been in the UFC what seems like forever, has been in tons of fights. There's no reason that she should necessarily lose this fight per se. Now, I mean, obviously you'd have to dig in deeper as to how these people win. So I'm going to give everybody a couple here professor stats. First of all, for Andrade, if she wins, it's across the board pretty much 33% of the time. It's going to be KO, sub, or decision. Whereas Lupi, she's getting a decision 3/4 of the time, 77% of the time. And so that lends credence to what you said, right? That if Andrade's going to get her out of there, it's going to probably be by TKO, because Lupi's trying to go the distance, whereas Andrade isn't trying to go the distance.
She's one of the few that ladies that will knock the race off your face. You know what I'm saying? And have you looking one way and then coming out the other at the end of the fight. So she's one of the few that can pack a punch.
There you go. Well, let's move it into the main card. We really appreciate y'all tuning in. Poppy says, "Be careful now. My roast look good in test form too."
Hey, you ain't squeaky clean. You ain't squeaky clean. Slow down there, fella.
Had a whole 5 minutes of him. He was rolling out.
You put on a platter last time.
He had a whole B-roll footage. I love
it's so funny. I love it.
All right, cool. Let's move it into the main card. You had this as a pick 'em, but we're gonna make you pick because that's what you do on this show.
Let's
the
go.
Combat Sports Special. Tim Elliott, number 11 flyweight versus Kai Asakura, a number 15 flyweight. Tim Elliott is 21-13, while Kai Asakura is 21-5. Elliott is coming off of a win, while Asakura is coming off of a loss. Elliott is 11.5 pounds more in weight, but Asakura has a 3-inch reach advantage.
Where you reading this weight thing at? That must be like, where you
that must be
weight thing?
off.
Yeah, because they're saying weight class.
Yeah, I'm reading it on the UFC site. It says 136 for Elliott and says 124.50 for
either one's moving up or one's moving down. You know,
okay.
It's one of those deals because they ain't having that 10 pounds. But
that's what I said. I was like,
yeah, they ain't having that. I'll play Kai Asakura. He was fighting Ryzen. He was the one that I thought he was gonna beat Pantoja when they brought him over. But Pantoja just, I wish Pantoja was around the same time Mighty Mouse, because that would have been a great fight. But that's fancy booking right there. But this is, I don't know if I think it's the second fight in UFC after losing to Pantoja for Asakura. Tim Elliott,
yeah, that's right. He was the one that debuted and had the championship fight.
Yeah, he immediately came in, straight got the title shot. You know, that doesn't happen. That doesn't, you know, since they brought over like Dan Henderson and Rampage from Pride when that merged and everything, a lot of those guys from World Series of Fighting, like Justin Gagey, you know, I'm trying to think of some others like Eddie Alvarez, Michael Chandler, those guys were champions when they were in Bellator. A lot of stuff doesn't really pan off, like, you know, when they traded Mighty Mouse for Ben Askren, you know, and it's just, it just doesn't, you know, so it's UFC jitters, you know what I'm saying? UFC jitters at times, they get you. I mean, look at Patchy Mix. I thought he was going to run through homeboy the other pay-per-view, and he looked embarrassing, like he's never fought before in his life. But you know, Kai Asakura, I think I got for this one, it's going to be, this might be fight of the night, this one or the next fight is potentially to be fight of the night. I see this. I see this one going 3 rounds of nonstop action. I got Kai with a spectacular knockout in the 3rd round. Spectacular. He's get back to his ways that he was doing over in Japan, because I trained him for like 3 days one time when I came over there. But I sprayed my elbow. I didn't put no cocoa butter on it when we were doing our drills, and I messed myself up. So,
what were you doing over there? Were you there for were you fighting sumo fighters? What were you doing?
We were filming Karate Kid Part 6 of the Urban Edition, and I was over.
I fucking give up. It's a Rush Hour, the Karate Kid version.
Yeah, we're just the Urban Edition. It's just a different scene. You know what I'm saying? Different person.
That's great. All right, cool. That's hilarious. All right, cool. I know. Yeah, no doubt. Hey, son, whenever you want to come on, we can have another roast session.
Trust me, this is years of Jonah. This is what we do. It's born and bred for this.
That's funny. All right, let's move it into the next fight. It's the Killer Gorilla, right? Isn't that his nickname?
Oh, Jared Cantonier? Yeah. He used to fight heavyweight. He used to be a big boy. He used to fight heavyweight.
Versus Michael Page. Yeah, so this is a middleweight fight. Now, again, on UFC site, I'm looking directly at their site. It has, and you must be right, because you said he fought heavyweight, right? It has Cannonier at 185.5, and it has Michael Page at 170. And this is on the official UFC site.
Michael Page, he's a 170er. He fought Wolf, the one-eyed guy, messed his name up from over there in Abu Dhabi. He fought him last, and he was moving up for that fight to 185. So UFC, you are a multi-million-dollar company. Update your shit.
Right. Why am I reading incorrect shit? Like, it should be updated every damn minute. What are we doing?
He fought like a year ago. Update your shit.
You need me to come train your social media staff? Let me know. Please, Louise. Anyways, Cannonier is 18-8. Michael Page is 23-3. Yeah. Both coming off wins. Michael Page is 4 inches taller.
Yeah, he's tall, skinny.
And does have a 1.5-inch reach advantage. So what are your thoughts on this? Going to be a tremendous fight.
This is going to be, now, like I said, the last fight, this fight also can be up there for fight of the night, because you got Cannonier. He froze against when he fought Izzy. when he fought Izzy Adesanya, he kind of froze in that fight. I wasn't a fan of the way he fought, but he's usually he's coming straight for you. You know, he's throwing him. He's coming straight for you. Yeah, that's
coming straight. Yes.
Yeah.
That's great.
He's approaching his opponent with ruthless aggression. How about that?
There you go. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. So he's doing that, and Venom Page, he's a karate fighter. He's that side stance, hop in and out. You know, he likes to showboat and do all that stuff for the crowd. He does have a known terrible knockout to I think it was Diego Lima when he was bending down. He gave him that uppercut. He went to sleep. But you know, he's good fighter out of the UK. This is a pick'em's fight, to be honest with you. I think this is a pick'em's fight, and I think Venom Page is going to set a trap for Cannonier to fall into, and he might be going to sleep. I was going to say he's just going to pick him apart, but you know, I think he's okay at that weight class. Cannonier didn't look so great against Izzy, and Michael Venom Page has a similar style, not the same style, but a similar side karate style as Adesanya, and it was given a Cannonier fits. So I'm going with Michael Venom Page, and I think we'll go to distance. I think we'll just outpoint him each round. Okay. So
majority decision?
Yeah, or unanimous.
All right.
Whatever's clever.
All right, cool. Sounds good. Thank you for that. And next up is the number 11 welterweight Jeff Neal versus number 12 welterweight Carlos Prates or Prates. Maybe I'm not sure. Oh, Paredes. Okay, thank you. 21-7 is Paredes. 16-6 is Jeff Neal. Jeff Neal is coming off a win. Paredes is coming off a loss. Paredes is 2 inches taller and has a 3-inch reach advantage and a 2.5-inch leg reach advantage. So just taller and lengthier all around. Pause. So how do you feel about this fight?
Whoa, that wasn't that bad. Another one. This is why this card is actually worth the money. This is another one where it's a toss-em 50-50 fight. Both fighters they're going to bring it. I want to lean towards Jeff Neal with a G. The way he spells Jeff, so it's like
it is
OFF. But
it's like the giraffe from Toys R Us. It was Jeffrey.
Yeah, it is. Oh, Merton Hanks. But yeah, this one's a 50-50, so you're gonna get a club's coin toss. Okay, I'm gonna flick my imaginary coin in the air. Okay, and it just landed on tails, and tails is gonna be Jeff Neal. Even though I didn't say whose heads and who were tails.
I was gonna say you didn't even tell us who heads and tails.
Hey, we're not gonna do that around here. We don't do that around these sports. We make it up as we go. All right.
I was thinking in my head, I was like, wait, we don't even know who tails was. What's Neal winning by?
Neal's gonna win by knockout. We'll say 3rd round. I don't think it's going all the way.
3. All right.
Cool. Itching again.
Calm. Oh, don't knock the table over. All right.
Move disaster.
Co-main event of the evening. Number 6 ranked featherweight Lerone Murphy out of England versus United States' own Aaron Pico. Murphy is 16-0, undefeated, but he does have a draw on his record coming off a win. And Pico is 13-4. Lerone does have an inch height advantage, a half-inch, I apologize, inch height advantage, and this is what it says on UFC, a 3.5-inch reach advantage. So what are your thoughts on this fight?
Geez, this could be another banger. Like this whole from top to bottom, as far as the main card, each one of these fights can be performance. Someone might get performance of the night and fight of the night in the same, fight. This one's gonna be a banger too. Aaron Pico, highly touted. He was supposed to be the face of Bellator when he first came in the game. His first match, he was a Golden Glove boxer, all state or all whatever wrestler coming into MMA at an early age. I think he was maybe 20 or 19 when he made his pro debut for Bellator, and he lost. It was like hype this guy up to be the next God's gift to MMA, and he lost. came back and has given us some great, amazing knockouts. He's he lost again a couple other times, but he is a high level fighter. I think he's finally put it all together. He was training with Aaron McKee Jr. and Aaron McKee Sr., his father, with them. I don't know if he's still with them or if he moved to I don't know if he's in Albuquerque or I know he switched training camps, but Aaron Pico, he's a great fighter. He's very good. This is a fight that I'm eager to see because as much as I want to say Aaron Pico is going to steamroll him, Lerone is no joke. You know, he's really good. He's very good stand up. And also you got people who that's a good pool too, Ernest. You also got the whole UFC jitters. You know, the UFC jitters are real, and will Aaron Pico get over that? You know, he couldn't get over that with Bellator and got caught. Now he's going to UFC, another big organization. Will the same thing happen? Will he fight a safe fight, or will he go in with reckless abandonment? You know what I'm saying? It's one of those things. And just to caveat on what Ernest just said, Sage Northcutt, he was another one. He's one they used to call him Super Sage. He was supposed to be the God's gift to everything with fighting. You know, young guy, had the look, he looked like a Ken doll, looked like Zach Morris, looked just like Zach Morris. Look him up. Didn't last well in the UFC, and then with the one fighting, Cosmo, I forgot the brother's last name, but his first name was Cosmo. Bust his face, cracked his orbital. I think he's fought maybe twice. He took like 3-year break after that knockout. So you know that's another guy who you know they hyped up super through the roof. And Aaron Pico, you know I'm a big I do like him. He did bounce back, but this one is another flipping the coin. I'm gonna say A for Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
Or A. Heads for Aaron, tails for Murphy. Okay. We don't want to talk about hate. You know what? Boop! It just went up in the air. I done caught it like that. I done put it down. We're going with Pico by decision. Pico by decision.
So wait, you didn't actually have a coin? It was just
I said it my head. Boop. Hey, this is like drop dead Fred. My coin is like drop dead Fred. You can't see him, but he's there, or it's there. It's an object. Okay.
That's
flipped
great.
It again and caught it.
Tasteful thickness. Is this the Kareem Silva feet stream?
Pause. How about the pause?
I mean, does she have an OnlyFans? That she, hey, maybe.
I hate feet, so I don't. You know.
DDP by undercooked pork sandwich.
Okay. Oh man, that might be a Muslim dig. I don't get that.
Hey, I don't either. Yeah. Let's see. I'll flip mine for yours next time. There you go. I don't know what that means. That sounded. You know what? We're just gonna keep it moving. All right, let's move it into the main event of the evening. Dricus du Plessis in a middleweight championship bout versus Khamzat Chimaev. The favorite here is Chimaev is the 180 favorite. Du Plessis is a 150 underdog. Chimaev, as we know, undefeated, 14-0. Du Plessis 23-2, both coming off of wins. Chimaev does have an inch height advantage, a 1 pound weight advantage, but in terms of reach, Du Plessis has a 1 inch reach advantage and a 3 inch leg reach advantage. Cover D, what are your thoughts on this huge main event?
This one's a weird fight because everyone's hyped up Khamzat for so long. You know, when he first fought, he fought like 3 times in like 4 months at 2 different weight classes, and he was the man. Then he caught COVID and was contemplating retiring. You know, spitting up blood, all types of stuff. You know, he's come back. This is his first time fighting in America in probably 3 4 years, something like that. He hasn't fought in America in quite some time. I think that Kevin Holland fight was the last time he fought in America because he was hanging out with the Chesney and president, and he was on that list that, you know, America don't like. So, and he thanked President Trump for him actually being able to fight in America. So go figure. So you got that. Khamzat hasn't fought since he whooped Robert Whitaker in like 2 seconds and literally broke his mouth, his teeth was just battered. You know what I'm saying? He had to get corrective dental surgery on that choke he put on him. I think that was in Abu Dhabi or Saudi Arabia, one of the two, last year. He's only fought twice in the last 2 years. Not to his fault, but Khamzat, you know what he wants to do. He wants to just wrestle you and take you down ground and pound. Yeah, that's what he wants to do. You know, that's the name of his game. Dricus du Plessis, I mean, this guy is the most awkward, weird fighter, but he wins, and he's heavy in both hands. I don't know if that's pause or not, but he's on 11 fight win streak. He's 9-0 in the UFC. He hasn't lost since I think 2018. You know, this guy, he knows how to win. His wrestling is not high level. His striking is not high level. But he finds a way to win. Okay, it's unorthodox. I'll just say that. And he's actually a big dude for that weight class. He's a big dude for 185. I did see them kind of give each other a high five and like a bro hug type thing. And I was trying to see the size difference. They're kind of close right now. This is one of those fights where I kind of want to see how they look when they hit the scale in the day after or later on that day for the weigh-in, because du Plessis could pack on the weight back on, you know what I'm saying? He might be 200 pounds or more the day of the fight. Khamzat's issue has always been gas tank. When he fought Usman, and Usman took that fight on 2 weeks' notice, you know, he was gassed at that in that fight towards the end. And you know, when he fought Gilbert Burns, when he was in America, he was gassed towards the end of that fight. And I think if that was a 5-round fight, he probably would have lost. So I'm 100% going to do a Clubber D caveat on this. If it ends in the first 2 rounds, it's going to be Khamzat. We're going to have a new champion. If it goes past 3 rounds, regardless of the outcome, du Plessis is going to win. That's how I see it.
Boom!
I like Khamzat. I'm a big fan, but it's just the lack of fighting and you know, his gas tank. Every time it's been tested in 3 rounds, he's barely held up. So if it goes past 3, it might be a problem for him. And he doesn't have home field advantage. He's coming across the pond and other stuff to come fight. So.
Yep. Yeah, no. I mean, hey, I agree with you. So, first or second round, Chimaev, what would that be? Would that be a sub? Would that be a TKO?
Oh, that'd be submission. He choke him out. It'd be he'd be choke. Yeah.
And then du Plessis, are we talking? What are we talking there?
It could be anything. It could be a submission. It could be ground and pound. It could be or if we can go to distance, I'd say a decision. You know, knowing me, I'm saying it right now, it'd be a split decision win by du Plessis.
Subscribe on YouTube at Ball and Buds for sports and entertainment.